What's up YouTube, it's HoneyBee, and this video is just going to be a quick video about my first impressions on Dragon Ball Z as an NRS player. For those of you that don't know, I've always been an NRS player when it comes to competitive fighting games. I started with Injustice 1 back in 2013 when it was released, and I moved over to MKX in 2015, and now Injustice 2 as long as that's been out. But something kind of made me want to try Dragon Ball FighterZ out, not because I'm a big Dragon Ball fan, but it was mostly just because there seems to be an overly positive review from a lot of people that I know that are also playing the game. They've had nothing but good things to say about it, and I really wanted to try out myself what I thought about this game and how it would be for me coming from a NRS background. So to start things off, the main difference that I saw here is the team mechanic. That should be no surprise for any of you that play NRS games. We're used to 1 versus 1. When it comes to Injustice, Mortal Kombat, and Injustice 2, it's always been a 1 versus 1 situation. I know MK9 did have this tag team mode, but I was never around for that, and I don't even think it was like competitively acceptable or whatever like that. So it's always been 1v1, and I've always liked that style, but I have watched like Marvel vs. Capcom in the past with the 3v3s and all that, and it is definitely entertaining. I like that as well. I've just never really played it, so this is my first chance of actually trying to play it. And as you can see in the video here, I decided to start out by using Gotenks, Vegeta, and Goku. Now I decided to play my brother just for fun. For those of you that don't know, my brother Biohazard is also with me on my team now, Beast Coast. And yeah, I decided to kind of just try them out. No real reason in particular, because as I said, I'm not a huge Dragon Ball Z fan, but I just thought Gotenks is cool. He seemed pretty fun, and then I'll just throw Vegeta and Goku on the team, because why not? So that's kind of like, it's definitely not set in stone, my team. I can definitely change it up at some point, but from what I've seen so far, like the team mechanic on a basic level, it's not that hard to get used to, but I know I'm not nearly as technical in this game or advanced at this game as I'd like to be. I know that using assists for pressure and combos and all that stuff, I'm not really good at yet. I haven't played the game too much at this point, so this is why this is really just a first impression video. It's not really how to get good, because I don't know how to get good yet, but I know like with enough practice I can get there. I never really played the beta when that was out, so I've only had a couple hours of actual playing time of this game so far. I've probably spent like maybe like 3 or 4 hours in training mode, and then maybe another like 2 hours actually playing the game. A lot of my time is actually spent in the lobby system trying to find a match, and it just doesn't really want to work for me. So from a first perspective, like, I think one of the main things is definitely the team mechanic. I think it's going to take some getting used to, but I do enjoy it. I think aerial movement, or just movement in general in this game, is definitely very different, since every character in this game has an air dash, and they have I think it's called a rush or like super dash or something like that, where you press like the R2 button and you just kind of fly straight towards them, and you can use that to try to get something started. Like, there's a lot of like fast-paced movement in this game. I think it's really fun, and I think it's entertaining to watch, because I know for a lot of people they think like Injustice 2, for example, can be stale because of potential zoning characters and all that. I definitely don't think you'll see very much of that in this game. It seems very much like in-your-face type of gameplay, because if everyone has a projectile, but you can just kind of rush past it, or everyone has a teleport that they can use as well to get past it. So fireballs really shouldn't be that big of an issue in this game, and that's why it's very entertaining to watch, I definitely think anyways. As far as like combo systems go, I think the combo system it's good. Like, they have a very, very, very basic new person friendly combo system where you can just mash the light button multiple times, or the medium button, or the heavy button, and you're just going to get like an auto combo. But then they do have manual combos that are way more in depth, where you have to actually do specific things and potential special moves to and using assists to actually carry on your combos. So I'm not really that familiar with a lot of that yet. I haven't really gotten that far. All I know is there is a basic manual combo that every character can use to a certain extent, where you're just doing down, medium, medium, and then you're doing a jump, light, medium, light, down, heavy, and you kind of just continue that way. And a lot of the characters can kind of do this. Some of them, they'll launch you up in the air, some of them they'll launch you to the side, but it's kind of the same thing. And you can usually just end that with a super of some sort if you hit them straight to the ground and cause a hard knockdown, and then you super. So it seems on a first impression of playing the game and just kind of getting used to the game on a basic level, it seems really fun, and it's definitely something that I'm looking forward to getting better at. I know that there are other NRS players that have been playing the game. I could mention Sonic Fox, but to be fair, he's not really an NRS player. He's an everything player, because he can play any game that he wants and he can get good at it really fast. So it's not really fair to include Sonic Fox in that category. But I do think Beyond Toxin, who to my knowledge has always been an NRS player, he's really good at this game. I see that he's top 10 in the leaderboards or something like that. And I know he's been playing a lot. I think he was playing the beta a lot. I know he's been playing the game since it was released a lot. So he's definitely gotten really good. So it's definitely possible to get good at this game, from an NRS player's starting out kind of thing. So I have no doubt that with enough practice, I could definitely get good at this game. It's just going to take a little bit of time. But I am really enjoying this game. My only real issue at the moment with this game is just the matchmaking system of just trying to find a game. But the gameplay itself, I think, is really enjoyable, and I think it's definitely something that everyone should take a chance getting used to. If you have a friend or something that has the game, definitely give it a shot. You can learn easy stuff pretty quickly as far as the whole auto combos go, and it's not too hard to take it a little bit further. I'll be posting more footage on my on my YouTube channel, a lot of more videos about me playing the game and hopefully me getting a lot better. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you haven't played the game yet and you're an NRS player and you're looking to play it, what's something that's kind of holding you back? Or if you have been playing the game as an NRS player, what have you kind of found that is easy or hard? One thing that I actually wanted to mention that I think is kind of hard for me to get used to at first right now is the blocking mechanic of holding down back to block lows, because in NRS games you could just hold down, and holding down by itself will block low attacks. But in I think Street Fighter and Dragon Ball, you have to hold down back, so sometimes I'm kind of getting opened up by that, and it can get pretty frustrating when you think you're blocking but you're actually not. So that's just something to get used to over a little bit of time, and I'm sure it'll be fine. But thank you so much for checking out this video, and see you in the next one.